I'm Jane Foster. I possess the same power of thunder as Thor. I can, just like him, summon and control Mjolnir and soar through the skies at incredible speed with it. I was able to lift Mjolnir because long before this, Thor made a wish upon the hammer. He wished that Mjolnir would always protect me. So Mjolnir remembered his words. When I approached it, the fragments pulled themselves together and chose me as its new wielder. Although Mjolnir granted me immense power, it also came with a terrible price. I was battling cancer, and each time I used the power of thunder, the weakness from the disease would fade away for a moment. But once the transformation ended, my body became even weaker, and the cancer grew worse. When I learned that Gorr, the God Butcher, had invaded Asgard, I didn't hesitate to wield the power of thunder and join the fight against him. Gorr sensed the threat I posed and took the chance to abduct all the children of Asgard. I chased after him to save them, but he still managed to escape. Later, Thor used his spiritual power to connect with the kidnapped children and found out they were trapped in a place called the Shadow Realm. When I returned to my room, my body had grown even weaker, but I didn't want anyone to worry, so I hid my condition.
Hey, you alright?
Great.
Mistake would say otherwise.
Not long after that, I went with Thor and the others to rescue the children together. When we arrived in the Shadow Realm, we discovered that the children were nowhere to be found.
They're not here.
Then, on an ancient mural, I finally understood Gorr's true plan.
Bifrost is the key.
It was all a trap.
It's a trap!
I threw Thor's Stormbreaker away immediately.
You'll tell me why you just threw Stormbreaker out the window.
He needs it to open the gates of eternity.
Because if Gorr opened the gates of eternity, every god in the universe would be wiped out. Inside the Shadow Realm, Gorr's power grew stronger than ever. We were no match for him. He threatened our lives and forced Thor to summon Stormbreaker back.
Call the axe.
With no other choice, Thor was finally forced to summon Stormbreaker back. Just as we tried to escape, Gorr seized the weapon and took it for himself. When we returned to Earth, I collapsed and fell unconscious. Thor finally learned about my illness. He begged me not to use the power of thunder again. After his heartfelt plea, I agreed to his request.
You better come back to me.
I'm coming back as soon as I can.
Then he left on his own to stop Gorr from opening the gates of eternity. Not long after Thor left, I felt something deep inside my dreams, a vision of Thor in danger. When I looked at Mjolnir, I knew that using it again would mean my death. But I couldn't bear the thought of watching the man I loved die instead. So I took up the power of thunder once more and went to find him.
Jane.
I fought beside Thor against Gorr. After shattering his necro sword, I used Mjolnir to trap its fragments within the hammer, and with every last bit of my strength, destroyed the cursed weapon completely. Yet Gorr still opened the gates of eternity. As Thor tried to stop him, he looked back at me, weakened and fading, and he chose not to fight anymore. He decided to stay by my side for whatever time I had left. Seeing Thor's compassion, Gorr realized that not all gods were cruel. He let go of his hatred, and instead of destroying the gods, he used his wish to bring his daughter back to life. I lay in Thor's arms, slowly dissolving into light, and as my body faded away, my soul rose toward Valhalla,
Welcome to Valhalla.
the eternal home of the fallen warriors.